Hello guys, welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. We'll be finishing off what we left off. Really had to be now when I started streaming. Sorry guys, I'm having voltage changes in the electricity, which normally means that it might go out any moment's notice. So if the stream cut off, you know what it is. So hopefully it stays on and nothing bad happens. So I was just exploring and
whose voice is that?
Suddenly an encounter appeared.
The little animals into fleeing? Let's get closer and take a look. The voice seems to be coming from this hole.
It's probably a water imp. They're the ones who sing.
My ears ringing non-stop. Why does this voice sound so familiar? Should I jump down? Who knows what sort of trouble could be waiting? Right. Let me test the waters first. Hello? Come out of there! No response. This sudden silence is even more unsettling. But what exactly is down there? Well, there might be trouble, but there could also be treasure. Might as well take a look. If I encounter any danger, I'll make a quick exit. Just my luck. But looks like there's still a path ahead. Where am I? This is the same singing as before. I should follow the voice.
This is like a deja vu. It sounds like Columbina singing in a hall. Singing in a cave. Columbina all over again.
A huge shell. Strange. Did that song just now come from inside? Could it be a fae? Hold on. Speaking of singing fae, could it be Vodianitsa? Hello? Anyone here? Still no response. Well, if there are mushroom gods in this world, there might as well be seashell fae. I should check it out.
Traveler? Don't sound so surprised. Who else were you expecting? A lost little Snegoroshka? A Vila who took a wrong turn? A Doma voice stranded in the middle of nowhere?
Whoa, she has a tail! Didn't she have feet? Now she has a tail?
Because my private practice room is so well hidden, obviously. No one stumbles upon this place on purpose. Oh, that. Yeah, I originally planned to channel some water over there and completely seal it off. But I asked a bunch of engineers, and they all said blowing up the cave's rock wall could cause landslides, avalanches, surface cracks, all kinds of bad things. Anyway, it'd be a huge pain. Plus, if the cave's original structure was destroyed, its acoustics would be ruined too, and then I wouldn't even be able to use it for practice. So, I gave up. And anyway, it's just like you said. Not many people would dare to jump down from up there. I'm not answering that question, because you haven't answered mine. Who else were you expecting to see here? One person asks, the other person answers. Then comes the next question. That's how polite conversation should go. A shell fae? You mean the oyster sprites that protect children who fall in the water? The ones from the fairy tales? Fae like that don't exist in Snezhnaya. The only fae associated with pearls are us water nymphs. After all, legend has it that if we cry out of true sorrow, our tears will turn into pearls. Want me to cry for you right now? I could do it. I mean, we know each other so well, and you didn't even recognize my singing voice. That could get me going. Of course not. Otherwise, there'd be nothing but pearls at the bottom of the water now, wouldn't there? I bet pearl necklaces wouldn't be nearly as expensive either. Plus, those pearls wouldn't be the quality kind. They'd be misshapen and have all sorts of impurities. If only there really were oyster sprites, though. I bet if you paid one, you could get all sorts of beautiful pearl jewelry. Oh, right. Take this pill to warm yourself up. You fell into a puddle on your way down, right? I heard your footsteps through the ice the minute you got to the entrance of the cave. You traversed the ice wall only to fall into the water at the last moment. I heard you sputtering from here. Now, I was considering letting you have a few sips of strong liquor to warm you back up. But on second thought, spirits that have been frozen lead to intoxication too quickly. So I thought this pill would be better. It's something hunters use to warm themselves up out in the frigid wilderness. Good. Now we can get back to your question. You wanted to know why I practice in a place like this, right? Well, the answer's simple. Practicing in the city would disturb people. I used to practice in the theater, doing vocal warm-ups, singing a cappella, you know, stuff like that. Letting some fresh air in always puts me in a better mood, so I would usually practice with the window open. And, well, do I even need to say how captivating my singing voice is? Every time I practiced, a huge crowd of listeners would gather down below. And they wouldn't leave until I was done. Honestly, the people were packed as tight as sardines down there. But it's not like I could do anything to help it. That said, there's another reason I don't really practice in the theater anymore. I don't exactly recall when, but one day, this young girl showed up in the crowd of people who had come to listen to me. She turned out to be quite smart. She studied my habits to the point where, at all times, she knew when and where I was going to practice. And sure enough, she'd always be there. People would even pay her to show them where I'd be, so they could be sure to grab a spot. She made quite the sum that way. Now and then, she'd even send me a basket of flowers with a thick handwritten letter tucked inside. The letters weren't anything special, mostly the same flattery I've heard 10,000 times. And they read a tad awkwardly too. But at least they were sincere. So, I'd often send her a ticket to my latest show in return. I thought it'd make her happy. I like people who chase after what they love with all their might, but still have some smarts to show for it. I think people like that are fun and cute. I would have loved for our fun to continue. She changed. She no longer came to my practice sessions because she liked to hear me sing. She just wanted to make more. Lots and lots of it. Enough that she could put all the relentless celebrity chasing behind her. That much I wouldn't have minded, but... Then I discovered at some point, she started selling every single ticket I sent her for several times the price. I suppose she didn't like my music anymore. The innocent version of her who was just there for the love of my voice was no more. In human terms, she grew up. I no longer found her cute, fun, or interesting. And I certainly didn't want to play with her anymore, so I moved to a different practice location. I won't meet anyone interesting here, of course. But at least I can practice my singing in peace. Although, you braved the journey here now, didn't you? Freezing puddle and all. Don't even go there. It's been giving me such a headache. If the acoustics in this echo chamber were still in good shape, my voice wouldn't have come out nearly so...
Oh, I see. When she enters the water, she changes. When she's out of the water, she has human legs. When she's in the water, she has mermaid tail.
Precisely. Thanks, traveler. The problem isn't the main cave structure, but the echo pillars made of prime ice. Perhaps I was practicing too hard, or my pitch was too high. But while I was practicing a few days ago, some of the pillars suddenly cracked. Honestly, all I need are a few simple prime ice pillars to replace the damaged ones, and this chamber will be pretty much back in working order. But alas, I'm terrible at making things like that. Hinting? Goodness, no. I'm shamelessly asking for your help, of course. No, it's like I said. All I heard were footsteps at the entrance. It's not like I lured you here or something. I swear. Anyway, since I have you here, there's no time to waste. Let me tell you which pillars to swap. Actually, just telling won't do. I have a better method. Shh. There we go. See those brightly illuminated prime ice pillars? Those are the broken ones. That goes without saying. Otherwise, I wouldn't be nearly so invested in all this. Anyway, I'm counting on you, traveler. If you forget which prime ice pillars are broken, just come back and I'll show you again.
Okay, Prime Ice. I had the unfortunate accident to run into similar puzzle before, and I wasn't able to complete it because I didn't know how.
Perfect! This prime ice pillar is good to go. Oh, I knew I could count on you. It turned out beautiful. The positioning of these prime ice pillars is perfect. Now then, let me test them out. That's right. Looks like I can practice in peace for now. Since you helped me fix these prime ice pillars, allow me to sing you a little practice piece. Unnecessary. My voice is all warmed up, so I'll do some a cappella now. I'm practicing here today, and in a few days I'll head over to Ronkova Zoria to do the same. I wonder if Odette and Alosha will be there. Anyway, sit back and relax. Oh, but don't close your eyes, or you might zone out and fall face first into the water.
Cryo oxygen obtained while entering the frozen expanse of the Snaya can be used to construct your companion's meeting points at various locations after certain other conditions have also been met. Then keep raising meeting point levels to earn valuable supplies. Interesting. Oh, the compass. I have a compass now.
You wanna fight?
Show me
Let's
what's
go! Moment of birth! Bombs away!
Just you?
Gotta... Get a lot of this!
Just you? Wait.
Gotta...
A reward on the road.
Traveler? Shh, I'm hunting. Keep your voice down. Don't spook the prey. Don't look so surprised. There are all kinds of prey out in the Snezhnayan wilds. This time, it's a Fey gang. Well, all you need to know is that these aren't Fey you want to mess with. They aren't legitimate organizations like the Fatui, but their roots run just as deep. Here in Snezhnaya, most things considered prey are dangerous to get involved with, but a hunter has to make a living. Rumor has it that some of these gangland folks have connections at the Energy Commission, and they've got a real hoard of Kresnik Crystal. All for smuggling, of course. It won't appear on Project Stooge's ledger, so no officials will investigate, even if it gets stolen. Don't worry. Like I said, Fey gangs aren't legitimate organizations. Once the crystal has been distributed to freezing villagers, do you really think they'd dare go door to door to take it right back under the Druzhna's nose? And as for me, they can't trace this back to me. Just doing what needs to be done. Besides, it's nothing particularly noble. I'm just one crook robbing another. It's always good to have extra help, but... you know what? With your skills, you'll be fine. Good boy. Sit. Are there horns inside? And how about claws? So, the gang's heavyweights are present, and they're armed. How many horns are we talking? More than 10? Still can't count to 10, huh? Looks like I'll have to go and check for myself. I'm confident I can figure out their exact numbers, but I'll need to get closer. Traveler, stay hidden nearby with Tugarin for now, and wait for my signal. Excuse me. I wasn't aware that someone lived here.
Where'd you come from, kid? What do you want?
I'm just a hunter. I've been hunting nearby and used up all my fire water, so I need to find somewhere to warm up.
Save it, kid. You better scram, or there'll be trouble.
All right. 2 outside the door, 3 inside. No need to worry about runners after all.
The heck do you mean by that?
Like I said, I'm hunting.
There's the gunshot. It's go time.
Ready to taste my fist? Show me what you curse you!
I live within you.
Just you! Wait.
Condense!
What?
Tagari, fetch!
Gotcha. Let's search the place and see where they hid the crystal.
A reward on the road.
Not a single piece in here. What were they guarding this cabin for, then? A key and a card? What do you think they're for? Hold on to the card for now. As for the key, it's probably for that door over there. Makes sense if you think about it. Hoarding crystal is dicey business right now, so they'd want to keep their stash well hidden. Sure. Assuming this key unlocks the door. There's nothing here. Did we just get unlucky this time? This ice. No, this ice is fresh. Probably put here to keep people out. Guess we'll have to go deeper if we want to find our crystal. 2 safeguards in a row. Must be quite the hoard. No problem. It hasn't formed for long, so this should be a cinch. Sure enough, there's a path. Traveler, let's go. On reflection, that was a risky move I made back there. Diving headfirst into a suspicious cave isn't how an experienced hunter should operate. But it had to be done. Too many people need this crystal.
Stay back!
Wait, what? How are their gang members here too? Not just yet. Not until we know what's going on. Looks like there are 2 groups over there. I'll need to use my scope to see clearly.
I said stay back! All of you! I've got the detonator in my hand!
Hey, cool it. I told you. Turn around and walk away now, and we won't cause you any trouble.
Not a chance! Anyone who finds treasure out in the wild gets a share of it. Old Sire's rules. The East Myla family will get their fair share for Old Sire's sake, but the rest, we've earned it! You think you could just show up here and expect us to walk away empty-handed? That's not what the rules say!
They're arguing over how to split the loot?
Oh, you think you've hit the jackpot, huh? All you've managed to do is block the way in.
Bet you tried to get in, but failed, didn't you? You ain't getting nothing!
So what? We found this place first. There's gotta be a finder's fee for that, at least. Old Sire!
Old Sire is dead. Or were you hoping Zmi would pick up where he left off? Huh? You didn't think so. Now beat it!
What about Lady Voronina? You saying you're not scared of her either?
Oh, you!
Look, the only reason any of us are able to get by in this ash heap they call Snezhnaya is because of Old Sire. He put the rules in place for a reason, and no one gets to break them. Times have been tough for everyone. I get that. But if you break the rules, you can bet your life that Lady Voronina will be hearing about it.
All right, so we're doing this the hard way.
Don't you dare! Try anything, and we'll all be chewing rocks for the rest of our days!
Stop! You really want to die here?
We're all playing the same game, so don't take me for a fool. I know you left some men behind to seal the cave entrance from the outside when you came in. The boys on lookout told me. You never meant to let us get out alive. If it wasn't for these explosives, you'd have offed us already! We weren't the ones who stopped playing nice first. Didn't think you'd go this far for these antiques. But it looks like they'll sell for a lot more than I thought. And we want our share!
Antiques? Sell them? You short-sighted fools. You're the reason we're always getting trampled underfoot.
Oh, save it! You gonna make a deal or not?
Looks like we've run into another bunch of crooks robbing crooks. Valuable antiques, apparently. Fey gangs are known to smuggle that kind of stuff. We can't just hand antiques out to the villagers directly, though. We'll have to find a way to trade them in for Mora. But that, I can work with. The only thing that won't work is leaving here empty-handed. Leave this to me. Go, Tagarin.
Show me what's wrong. What? We got company?
Hey, Tiger.
Having second thoughts?
You asked for it! Die!
Get a lot of
Storm!
Witness my great undertaking.
I swear by my sword!
Wait.
Having second thoughts?
Dog eat dog.
Cover me!
Drat! Leave him be. We took care of the guys outside. If he wants to call for backup, he'll have to go back to base. That gives us more than enough time to clean this place out. Let's go take a look inside. Antiques was right. None of this is from the present era. I don't know much about these ancient artifacts. If you're curious, I know a guy in the Rokot who's a bit of an expert about this kind of stuff. Maybe I can get him to come take a look later. This thing clearly isn't going anywhere. Let's start with whatever we can carry. But with this barrier blocking the way, we can't get any further inside.
Shadow Realm barrier device detected. With the right access card, it may be possible to unlock it.
An access card? Wait, that card we found earlier. Try it. With any luck, this might be what it's for. Everything else aside, at least the way's open. Still, if they knew they'd need this to clear the way, why leave it with the lookout outside? And then seal the cave entrance? Clearly this card is very important to them. They couldn't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands. But they also had to make sure it was safe before using it. I just wonder why they'd exercise this much caution over a bunch of antiques. Guess we'll just have to head inside and take a look. We can study this card and that pedestal later when we have the time. What is it? It's clearly not from this era either. Is this one of the antiques they were talking about? Nothing else around here looks that valuable. You think we can sell this? We gotta make this hunt worth it somehow. Wait, that device. I remember now. Not long ago, a Fey gang was going around buying up blueprints from the Bielitsar's time. I thought they might be worth some cash, so I swiped one to take a look. Pretty sure the drawing on the blueprint was this exact device. Not sure. All I remember is that we need to connect these pipes to get it running. Getting rid of the ice freezing the pipes should do the trick. Since the Fey gangs value this device so much, we might as well give it a try and see what it actually does. It's so warm. Some sort of furnace, maybe?
Huh. Looks like the intel was good. A prototype Kresnik's torch. Tech from that age is what the big boss needs for the plan.
Tagarn, don't move.
Smart choice if you ask me. See what I'm holding? I grabbed that numbskull's detonator during the commotion back there. Made a couple of modifications to it too. Now, the moment I let this thing go, it's gonna blow!
So you came right back here without calling for backup? That wasn't such a smart choice.
Shut it! My men were wiped out, and I lost the access card. After all the manpower we put into obtaining it, if I go back now, the boss will have my head on the spot! I'm not leaving without that card! That and this equipment are crucial to the boss, so hand it over! Don't tell me you're after this technology too. Oh, I get it. Some other group sent you, huh? Who was it? The Energy Commission or Luchkin?
You're overcomplicating this. I have nothing to do with either of them.
Don't play games with me. After the old man died, the High Table decided we'd outlived our usefulness. Nowadays, we risk our necks digging stuff up in the Shadow Realm. And then what? It all ends up in the pockets of those big shots. Hey, I told you, tell your dog to get down and stay put!
Tagarn, down.
What the?
Down means to prepare to attack. Sit is staying put.
Who sent you? Who are you with?
No one. I'm just a hunter. So it's a prototype Kresnik's torch? Well, if it looks like a furnace, and it gives off light and heat like a furnace, let's just use it as a furnace. It really is unique. I've seen a lot of crystal-powered furnaces, and this one is stronger than any of them. It can warm up this whole area. This place makes a perfect shelter. I'll bring all the villagers at risk of freezing over here. Much easier than handing out crystal. This looked touch and go for a while, but in the end, it was a successful hunt. Oh, I'm sure that if we kept following the trail, we could end up accomplishing something pretty monumental. But I'm also sure that would involve pointing my gun at more people along the way. And honestly, that's not what I'm about. Question for you. What do you think is the difference between a hunter and an adventurer? With the sprawling wilderness before them, a hunter turns back after catching their prey. But an adventurer always goes that extra step further. So, I'll let you hold on to that access card and any weapon parts we find here. You're the most famous member of the Adventurers Guild after all. Monumental events always seem to find you, don't they? Of course, I know that. Anyway, let's bring the villagers over. Turns out there's another exit here. I only noticed it when we were escorting the villagers over. Might be useful when you're in a hurry. We did good today. Thanks for all your help. Pleasantries aside, here's your payment, so please take it. If you ever need a hand in the future, I'll be ready to do my part.
A new home base spot for people that need warming up. Although to be a home base filled with snow and ice doesn't really look good to me. Like, what's the point if you still have freezing things?
This pedestal looks interesting. I'm curious to know what it's used for.
Well, for starters, I could definitely confirm that it's Shadow Realm technology. Hey there, I'm Trapeznikov, a friend of Alosha's.
Remember when I said I was gonna bring someone I know from the Rokad? This is the guy. He's a real expert on Shadow Realm tech. So anyway, the pedestal. Any idea what it does?
Looks to me like some sort of device for browsing information. But you need the right access to unlock it.
Establishing user permissions. Activated.
Looks like we can use this pedestal to look up information on those technological creations.
Great. Mystery solved, I guess.
This access card of yours is really quite something, Traveler. It activated this pedestal, opens barriers. I expect we'll need to unlock the relevant clearance first, though. I bet it involves the symbols on the card in some way. You want me to teach you? I'm afraid my knowledge is rudimentary at best. But I'll do my best to answer any questions you have.
Hyperborean elemental energy storing devices found during shell realm exploration. More blueprints. How do I raise my access level? Car obtained in Huntsman's cabin appeared to be accessed. Wait, it said something about the... No idea how. Anyway, we have one more minute point left before we can continue the main story quest. There are so many. I thought there would be less. And we have to take pictures here.
So we're doing this the hard way. This. Fighting frog.
Begone! Heaven's will made mine.
Cryo storm. Coming to be. You win this one. Fine. Moment of birth. Encase. Condense.
I think not.
Shut up! Run faster.
Wait, hear me. I live within you.
Burst forth. Fighting frog. I'll keep this close.
Who goes there? Show me what you
Reward on the road.
Such defiance.
Just you? Wait.
I'll keep this close.
No way. Did you say a ghost? It's true, I swear. Everyone's talking about it.
The moment it strikes midnight, eerie music echoes from the theater. Someone even saw the ghost shadow dancing on the wall. You're sure someone didn't just make that up to scare people? Yes, I heard it last night. The sound was so eerie. I don't even know how to describe it.
What was that?
Huh?
Who's there? Traveler?
Odette?
Yes? What were you expecting? A ghost? I have. The eerie music and the dancing ghost. Here. This is the true form of said ghost. It's a music box. It was a birthday gift from my mother when I was little. It used to play beautiful melodies, but its internal mechanisms have deteriorated over time. And now... It sounds terrible, doesn't it? It'll take some time to fix, but my daytime schedule tends to be quite packed, and I don't have the right tools at home. So I had to sneak off to my private lounge in the middle of the night. Yes, this area belongs to me. Doesn't it look the part? It's fine. To be quite honest, neither of us should be here at this time. But I must say, you're pretty brave. Most would have fled the moment they heard the music or saw a ghost. Always eager to help. That's what they say about you. I guess they were right. I appreciate the offer, but I want to fix it myself. But if you could help me collect some relevant materials and keep it a secret from me, I'd really appreciate that. Also, it seems the decor in my lounge doesn't match your expectations. If you want to redecorate it to your liking, you're most welcome. Think of it as a reward for keeping my secret. Did you not want one? Vodyanitsa said fans would do anything for a peek behind the scenes. Oh, that said, could you hold off until the music box is fixed? Your redecoration project, I mean. It scares people away. Makes it much more peaceful around here.
Well, this one was very short. Extremely. Oh, the art of a death, so beautiful. I do need a lot of cryo sigils. Well, I haven't explored as much. Okay, I finish up all these little encounter events, so I'll say I'm pretty much done with it. We can go and finish our main story quest.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Though, well, I'm sure I'll get this. No, I'll have to get down here and then go inside. And I also need to get this one. And this one's around here too. It will make life easier to get around. But I got pretty much everything. Oh, well, obviously the palace, but this is part of a story. Same here and here. And obviously this area, but I have to discover how to get there. Let's go meet the ruler of death for the second time. Damn, I still can't believe last time. I mean, last night. The story with the ruler of death and everything so peak.
It's just up ahead.
No,
I was hardly planned. I may be a Fatus. Paimon's safety is.
if you say so.
Let's go. There's.
Hey, who are you? This part of the Armory Palace is under restricted access. What do you think you're doing?
No questions, please. We're short on time.
Get crushed!
Let's begin. Pirouette.
Mission over.
Wow, that's stronger than what I thought.
I'll make short work of you.
Walks of the snowflakes.
Witness my great undertaking.
I think not.
Go and flat! In case!
Barbados, guide us. I spell your doom. Such defiance. Heaven's will made breath.
Feel this ancient power.
Your shadow must denounce you.
Aren't you still?
Witness the snow swan's grace. Let us have fate. I swear by my sword. Shatters.
You have a bath. Where are you coming from? So, you're intruders, huh? Then don't blame me for what happens next!
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top-secret research after all. The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui logic.
The style doesn't really look like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
They must have requisitioned some structures from a past civilization. It also serves as a bit of a disguise.
Snow inside a building? How is this working? Oh, wait, no. It has a... doesn't have a ceiling. Oh, great. It's open air.
Looks like we're in
Intruders! Stay alert!
Crystalline Adagio. Our little secret.
Live! Moment of burst!
Intruders? Don't come any closer!
Just what are you guys trying to do here?
I'm short work of your skull!
Together.
Mission over.
Condense!
Barbados, guide us.
Coming to be!
Begone! Shadow me. Walks of the snowflakes.
No one interferes with a jester's work.
Go and flat!
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
There's something off about that decoration over there. Look out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
Feel this ancient power. Encase!
Live! I think not. I live within you. Together, pot of death.
Cryostorm!
The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests. Let's try not to hurt them.
Hmm? What's the big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette. She's a member of the Fatui. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Was the whole reason for Project Stuja to support the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Tsaritsa planning?
Oh, look at that. Could that be the weapon?
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
I see some images.
It's the prism's power at play, causing images of the past to reappear, albeit only as illusions. Let's make our way through here.
Illusion, so that's Paimon and Piero.
Paimon. And the Jester. Is this another scene from the past?
Yes. It looks quite old, though. I don't think it happened in the recent past.
What's going on here? What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started some large-scale experiment.
Wait, what if this has something to do with Paimon? We need to hurry!
almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay.
Listen.
Crystalline Adagio. Begone!
Burst forth! Encase! Fighting frog!
I swear by my sword! Ha! I think not.
Come into be!
Our little secret.
This!
I remember in Nutcry I could use Kuvaki to fight back against those enemies.
What's going on? Wait, I remember this feeling. It's the curse of death. No, not now. Why is the curse of death striking again already? Odette.
Not again with the curse of death.
Is this the afterlife again? I need to find a way back to reality. Is that Odette's core Ignis? Could that be what just woke me up?
You bitch! How dare you! Renova! Stop this! I don't like this point of view.
Odette? Odette! No signs of life. But past experience says that she should be resurrected before too long. Right? Did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my soul? I feel like something similar happened in a dream I had before. Thank you, Odette. If not for you, my soul wouldn't have found its way back to my body so quickly. And I might not have woken up so soon. But I'm sorry. I don't have time to protect you. I have to use the time you bought me to get Paimon back.
So the Fatui are experimenting with using the curse of death.
Sure enough, everyone here has been affected affected by the curse. Paimon! Paimon! No, wait. Paimon probably didn't escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself. Mitya! Is this the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up. Finding Paimon has to take priority now.
No, Paimon!
Paimon really is here.
Are you serious? These motherfuckers imprisoned Paimon? Who the fuck they think they are? I thought the Fatui were starting to show signs of being good people, but no, they go back to being absolutely scum. Uh-oh. You bitch! You're in your body now!
You don't learn, do you? You've already been involved in one mass death, and now you show up at the scene of another. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally interfering in Snezhnaya's affairs? Judging by your expression, it seems that you understand little of what is going on here. In that case, a word to the wise. Do not interfere in Snezhnaya's affairs. A civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. It will one day lose any reason for its existence. And as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might desperately cling. Consider your position carefully.
No advice needed. I'll make my own judgments.
Suit yourself. When the day of reckoning arrives, not even a descender can hope to escape unscathed. The time for resurrection fast approaches. The mortals here are not yet worthy to behold my form. So that will be all for today. That thing is coming with me. You awoke sooner than I thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn, unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death, what do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority. Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter, the resurrection will soon begin. It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Hey, who says there'll be a next time?
Who said there will be a next time?
What are you talking about? We haven't even been apart for that long, have we?
It was different this time. You seem to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, Paimon's back in tip-top condition. It's the weirdest thing. Paimon fell asleep earlier, and when she woke up, she found herself here. The Jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling out that other thing that was making her feel unwell.
So, Mitya helped too?
Apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier. I was in a rush to verify some theories. Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects that the experimental energy had on her. The Jester specifically instructed me to do so.
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer, and so I simply took her without explanation. I hope you do not mind.
But why would a big shot like you care about what happens to Paimon?
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together in the distant past.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. And Paimon did think you seemed strangely familiar the first time we met.
I'm afraid the reminiscing will have to wait. Mitya, let us continue with the report. What conclusions, if any, did you reach from conducting the final experiment of our energy research ahead of schedule?
The good news is, my hypothesis regarding the Ruler of Death has been verified. As for the bad news, I recommend we suspend the experiments and Project Mistleton until further notice. Currently, we have no means with which to make a breakthrough. I say this purely as a scientist, guided by reason alone.
I will trust your judgment. We shall put the project on hold until the Ruler of Death has been eliminated.
Wait, what are you guys talking about? You want to get rid of Renova? Like, how? By killing her?
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat she poses to us. Until then, everything we do will be in vain. After what just happened, I've ascertained Renova's goal. Or rather, the trigger condition for the Curse of Death.
Okay, let's hear it.
What she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological progress, preventing us from possessing any means with which to threaten the heavenly principles.
Just like the little lapdog she is.
So, any ideas, research, or experiments that lead to technological progress can trigger the curse. Just now, for instance, I was set to launch a final phase energy experiment ahead of schedule. If the experiment was successful, we could have achieved a crucial breakthrough.
Are you fucking serious? That's what the experiments were? That's why everyone was having lapses of memory? Because they were testing energy sources and new technologies that basically would have technological advances far beyond the heavenly principles, and they don't want technology to be higher or better than the heavenly principles because it could pose a threat. So Renova put a curse of death that triggers whenever they try to perform experiments like those to basically temporarily kill them. Then they are resurrected back and basically make them forget what they were doing so they can't continue doing experiments. Holy fucking shit. Renova is interfering way too much. Isn't part of the rules of the heavenly principles that neither Renova, Istaroth, Asmodee, or Rhine-Daughter can interfere in how civilization evolves and progresses? They're not supposed to interfere. And Renova is interfering way too much. She needs to be stopped. I honestly think that Rhine-Daughter / Naberius, since they are the ruler of life, should interfere. Or perhaps Istaroth, she's the ruler of time. And basically, time needs to move forward. These people can't be stuck in the past. Obviously, Asmodee can do nothing about it. She's missing. So either Rhine-Daughter or Istaroth will have to do something about this because Renova is out of control. Or better yet, why don't Fane wakes up for his little beauty sleep and puts Renova in her place?
As expected, though, the moment the experiment began, all the researchers, technicians, and witnesses died from the curse. All that effort, not to mention the energy and materials we relied on Project Stuja to gather for us, went to waste. In the end, nothing was gained.
Does that mean something similar happened when we were at the theater?
That's right. During the performance, I thought of an important breakthrough regarding the experiment, and wound up dragging everyone into this. So the nature of the curse seems to be something like, when moments of technological progress occur, all life in the vicinity is taken away.
What a violent method!
Of course, that meant the curse was normally limited to the Armory Palace. Since outsiders are forbidden from entering, this mass death phenomenon went unnoticed, until Odette came along. I believe she was the first witness. The curse of death was triggered just before she infiltrated the Armory Palace that day.
But you mentioned something about a final stage experiment. Doesn't that mean you've actually made some progress?
That's right. Even with the gods locking certain key components out of reach, humanity can still advance technology in incremental steps accumulated over time. But, as I'm sure Renova anticipated, even incremental progress has its limits, a point where the truth you're seeking must be put to the test in an experiment.
You mean the experiment you were just about to do?
Yes, we were at a critical juncture, a moment where the quantitative was about to translate into fundamental qualitative change. With this single experiment, we could have brought everything we've worked for to fruition. But now, after already being forced to fumble around in the dark all this time, it feels like we've truly hit an impenetrable wall. As long as Renova's curse of death persists, we won't be able to advance the experiment or obtain any results.
And with Project Stuja having been in effect all this time, At our nation's current strength, repeated trial and error is simply unsustainable. Only by eliminating Renova first will it be possible to continue advancing our plans.
But she's the ruler of death! She can just kill whoever she wants, right? That's gotta be the scariest power ever! Is it even possible to beat her?
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. She definitely can't just do whatever she wants. The best proof of that is me, standing here, very much alive.
You're saying...
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect us over and over again? Why let us advance our technology to this point?
So, you're saying even the ruler of death has limitations we don't know about?
Exactly. And I think that's where the key to our breakthrough lies.
Regardless, the ruler of death has always been an obstacle we must overcome. Indeed, we must face life, death, time, and space. After all, our goal is the heavenly principles.
The Fatui want to challenge the heavenly principles?
For a long time, I've had a vague suspicion the Fatui and the Tsaritsa were targeting the heavenly principles. But hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock. No wonder the Tsaritsa's goal has always been kept a secret from the people. What kind of road will that lead Snezhnaya down?
In that case... Lord Jester, I would like to request some leave. I'd like some time to organize my thoughts and go over the data.
Granted. Get some rest, put the experiment out of your mind, and take care that the curse of death doesn't affect any civilians. While there is yet time, allow me to offer you my hospitality, honored guest of Snezhnaya. Is there anything you wish to know?
I remember hearing the term Mistleton from Columbina.
Yeah! Paimon wanted to ask about that when the name came up just now. What is it? Paimon's heard of Project Stuja, but not this one.
As you know, Project Stuja is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our nation's resources, the greater purpose of which is to serve Project Mistleton. Many of the things you have encountered thus far are essentially for the advancement of that project. This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau in Notdry. Researching Kuvaki was merely a facade. Its core objective was to use local resources and research findings to build Mistleton itself.
And that's a weapon built for the final battle against the heavenly principles, isn't it?
Huh? How did you know that?
I was given some intel, and I made some deductions.
Wait. You must mean that thing over there. Oh, Paimon's gotta take a closer look at this thing. Especially after you guys sent so many people to Notdry to work on it.
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia's defenses, let alone challenge the heavenly principles. The heavenly principles are no doubt accustomed to combating the power of the light realm, and elemental energy is simply the power of the human realm, converted to that form by the heavenly principles themselves. Any attempt to use this power against its creator would be a futile endeavor. For now, therefore, we have set our sights on the form of energy associated with the third descender and the stellar linchpins. This may hold the potential to allow Mistleton to contend with the heavenly principles. You could say that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins to extract the energy within, we have obtained a source of anti-Celestia energy.
The Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, Project Stuja, and the new energy experiments. Huh. So, Project Mistleton is what ties it all together. And it looks like your plan is almost complete. No wonder the ruler of death came after you!
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has embarked upon an expedition to vanquish a monster. Were it not for this, I imagine she would have been delighted to grant you an audience.
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya don't intend to hold my past conflicts with the Fatui against me.
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy in retrieving the Gnosis. But by the same token, they do not completely represent Snezhnaya's official stance.
You read my mind.
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon's been dying to ask this question since forever. Why exactly does the Tsaritsa want to collect them? Is it something to do with the fight against the Heavenly Principles?
The Gnosis will undoubtedly serve as a key bargaining chip when she confronts the Heavenly Principles. Beyond that, you had best ask the Tsaritsa herself. I am not sure if this information is mine to disclose.
What do you mean, not sure? Don't you make the rules? You're the highest-ranking Harbinger! Ugh, never mind.
Taking on the Heavenly Principles is something most people wouldn't even entertain in their wildest fantasies. Why is the Tsaritsa so fixated on this?
Into that today, civilization is nothing but an illusion. Something whose very existence can be negated at any moment. Our civilization may very well be destroyed in the struggle, but as things stand, the Heavenly Principles could choose to negate our existence on a passing whim. And we must not sit back and accept that fate. Only by changing the state of affairs, only by overthrowing the Heavenly Principles, can our civilization truly be said to have taken root. Otherwise, the fate of the people of Conria and Hyperborea is a cycle doomed to repeat itself.
Accepting potential destruction in return for getting to control your own fate.
Furthermore, perhaps this is still somewhat difficult for you to understand. Are you aware that all the rules of this world are made up of curses?
Huh? All of them? Paimon knows about the curse of death you mentioned, and the curse of immortality that you and Dainsleif have.
Then the birth of the Hilichurls, the rules of Natlan's Ode of Resurrection, those are curses too? Farina's long life seems to stem from a curse placed on her by Focalor as well.
Yes. Even a god's love for humanity is a curse the Heavenly Principles inflicted upon the gods.
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample reason to hate the Heavenly Principles. If she can seize their authority, she will reconstruct the entire world, and when that time comes, humanity will be completely liberated from curses and lies. Look forward to it. It will be a world beyond your imagination. Though the ordinary people of Snezhnaya may not understand these details, in this frigid land locked in a ceaseless struggle against the environment, in this nation to which the gods have never shown favor, we all believe that standing in solidarity with the Tsaritsa in our shared struggle will surely usher in a new and better world.
Paimon really doesn't remember! He's basically a stranger! You gotta believe Paimon!
Allow me to explain. The reason Paimon reacted to the anti-Celestia energy developed by the Armory Palace is because she comes from Celestia herself. More specifically, she is one of its creations.
Paimon? A creation of Celestia?
Well, now it's confirmed. We had our suspicions because she looks very much like Celestia. And the symbol she had is the element that is used in the card game that represents generic energy, which is all the elements together. So, and also Paimon is the one and only of its kind. There are no other Paimons around the world, so it's clear that Paimon comes from Celestia.
Oh, right. I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on it, Renova also said that Paimon is a creation of Celestia. But she lacks Celestia's power or authority.
As you know, the lunar fragments in Nodcry were pulled down from the sky using Fatui technology. But the first application of this technology was in Conria, over 500 years ago. I used this technology upon the heavens, and the response I received was none other than Paimon, descending from Celestia. I presented her to the Vinster King, but he took no interest in this gift, nor did it satisfy him. Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until, of course, the arrival of the Cataclysm.
Wait, Paimon's a little confused. You're talking about things that happened in Conria 500 years ago. You're saying Paimon was there for that? But Paimon doesn't remember any of that. Falling from the sky? Being given away as a gift? None of it!
Having lived through the Cataclysm, perhaps you too were burdened with some manner of curse. Although, losing your memories would indeed be the smallest price I've ever seen paid.
But it's not just her memories from Conria. Paimon doesn't even know how she spent the last 500 years. She only has memories from the past few years. No matter how hard she tries to remember. What was Paimon like back in Conria? Did she know a whole lot because she came from Celestia? Was she super smart?
Unfortunately, when you arrived in Conria, your consciousness was like that of a newborn infant. None could say what kind of being you once were in Celestia. During the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
Aw, man! Paimon's plan to get her memories back and become super smart is ruined before it could even start. You know, even though Paimon lost her memories, she still feels weirdly close to you for some reason. That must mean you took pretty good care of Paimon back then, huh?
On the contrary, I completely ignored your existence. I was entirely focused on my struggle against Troptatir the Wise. But now, as I see it, it is as if you are the only sane thing that survived that era of insanity. And thus, are worthy of protection.
Noted. Man, Paimon's gotta stop projecting friendship on everyone she meets. But, Traveler? Even though you know Paimon's some creation of Celestia now, you still want her, right? You're not going to abandon her? Oh, phew! That's a relief. Paimon's just learning about this, too. She's barely even processed it.
Thank you for telling me so much. I'm a bit surprised, honestly. I didn't expect you to be quite so transparent with me.
Given the circumstances, the Fatui need not hide anything from our allies.
Allies?
To advance Project Mistleton, we must first resolve our issue with the Ruler of Death. And, if I presume correctly, you have no intention of letting her actions go unpunished either, do you?
That's right. Ever since she said she intends to reclaim Paimon when we next meet, I figured reconciliation was out of the question.
Against an opponent of this caliber, deliberating over our allegiances would waste time we do not have. We must join forces unreservedly with whomever we can, if we are to stand anything like a fighting chance.
You're going to challenge the ruler of death? Just for Paimon? But Paimon's only... Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, gee. Now Paimon doesn't even know what to say. Anyway, Paimon's super touched.
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order, and the Fatui shall hold internal discussions regarding the enemy. The time for us to meet again will come very soon.
Got it. Thanks for your help with Paimon. I'll be sure to look after her for you.
There was just one other thing. Well, it's just a request, really. Paimon really wants to see what this Mistleton thingy you're gonna use against the Heavenly Principles looks like. Of course, Paimon knows it's top secret and stuff, but she just had to ask. It's okay if the answer's no.
Certainly you may.
Oh, for real? Actually, maybe it's best not to. What if her Nova suddenly pops up again? She might take this chance to...
While the technology is not yet fully developed, it has nevertheless reached the stage where Celestia's creations are unable to damage it. In that regard, you may rest assured.
Oh. Wow. No wonder Paimon felt so out of sorts recently, even though it was super far away. Alright then! Paimon's ready to take a sneaky peek at this top secret super weapon!
Guys, that is the weapon from the video. There was a video showing the Tsaritsa walking with that spear heading towards fighting Renova. That spear is a gift from the ruler of life, Daughter. But they need an energy source to power her up, and I'm pretty sure that the energy source that it was used to be powered up before, it was the power of the ruler of life. So they need to find, the Tsaritsa needs to find another source to power it up. That spear is the only thing that can defeat the other rulers and feign the Heavenly Principles.
Paimon? You're okay. Oh, thank goodness. You look well. Have you recovered?
Long story short, yep, Paimon's all better. What are you doing here? Were you waiting for us?
That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woken up as well. It would have been tough to take them on alone, and there was no easy way to sneak past them. So I returned the way I came and waited for you here.
It was thanks to you that my soul found its way back to my body so quickly. Thank you.
Huh. That actually worked? Nice. I just figured I'd try my luck when that ominous feeling struck me. Really, you should be thanking this thing instead. Anyway, now that things here are all taken care of, I have other things I should get back to.
Ah, Director Chuganov, you're back. We just received notice that Project Stuja has been suspended, so we've convened an emergency meeting. This is the preliminary plan. In addition to expanding production capacity, we've also discussed feasible layoff plans to optimize revenue and expenditure structure. Our calculations indicate that the factory's profits will increase by at least 30%. Just give the word, Director.
That won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they use it just to get by or to run a business, that's up to them. Start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff. Make sure the workers are able to land on their feet and that they are duly compensated. Thank you all for your hard work during this time.
Am I hearing you right? Why? After all the tough times we made it through, now is exactly when we should start to turn a profit.
I just suddenly don't want to do this anymore. Huh. Does there have to be a reason? Iskra, it's time to rest.
Dear esteemed members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelik's radical actions upon our organization's reputation and social stability, a decision has been made to permanently withdraw this codename from use. Considering that Lelik did what they did for the benefit of the people, the Rokot has nevertheless negotiated with the authorities, ultimately securing a waiver for all penalties due to them. Lelik will be suspended for a period of time. Depending on their future performance, they may be allowed to adopt a new codename and continue acting as part of the Rokot. The purpose of this notice is to remind everyone once again that motives and methods are equally important when one operates in the shadows. Even with Project Stooge's suspension and our interim operational victory, we must guard against complacency and rashness and work to consolidate the progress we have made so far. We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. Looks like it's finally over.
You mean for us?
Just thinking out loud. I've never seen the Snezhna Grad Vecha so lively before.
I never once thought I'd come here. But I understand everything now, Rosaline.
La Señora's tomb. Colombina sinks when she's here.
I've seen Spirit Seeker performed many times, including by your mother.
Why do you bring that up all of a sudden?
Even though the choreography is always identical, every dancer finds a way to make it her own.
So you actually want to talk to me about ballet?
I just think it would be a pity if the dance was lost to history. She didn't teach it to you, did she?
That was an unusually subtle taunt for you.
We embraced one another on the snow-swept plains, melting the ruthlessness of time. But when our bodies, in pieces, are cast to the winds, what of our love will remain behind?
Don't tell me you can't sing.
Shush. I understand her hatred. The Fatui robbed her of the life she should have had. I never opposed her dancing. Yet still I became an enemy of her ballet. I'll just keep my distance. Many despise me. I'm used to it.
You're certainly not one to shy away from confrontation. But children, they need a different approach.
I'm hardly the most maternal figure.
Yet, she is a child. In my experience, while a father commands authority, he must still yield to love. You should tell her what you think about her dancing. Odette will soon take the stage at the Koralyevsky Theater. This could be your chance.
Geonosis secured. It went smoothly. I'll be there. Have them send me an invitation.
Sadly, things didn't work out. Her final words are inside that block of ice.
This? Aren't these for monitoring her subordinates?
Not yours. This one isn't her witch's flame, but my two worlds' flames. The two worlds' flames can burn away memories. It was my parting gift to Rosaline.
If all goes to plan, she and I will both live to see the Tsaritsa succeed. I believe she'll find peace. But if anything happens to me, she needn't follow in my footsteps. The cryo-energy will fade away in time. Then the two worlds' flames will burn away all memories of the Fatui. She'll be free to dance. She deserves this.
I will handle the aftermath. The choice is yours, child.
That important. Probably just the fairy of food and fun or something. And like you said, this doesn't have to change anything between us. You're not gonna just... Hey! Hurry up! Why are you walking so slowly?
You've spent the last few days lying in bed and stuffing your face. I didn't think you'd be able to fly this fast.
Says who? Paimon's as agile as ever. They don't call her White Floaty for nothing. Paimon originally wanted to check out the bookstores in Snezhnograd, but she's more in the mood for flying around right now, so let's save that for later. Wait, they've got light novels from Yai Publishing House here too. Huh? And this is Paimon's favorite mystery story from Fontaine! Wow, they got a sequel! The local Snezhnaya books look pretty interesting too, but also kinda heavy. Not the easiest things to lug around.
I thought you were in the mood for flying around.
Paimon can read while she flies. Hey! Look at these two dolls! Which do you like better? Alright! Boss, we'll take both. Paimon will have the other one.
Oh, I thought we were only getting one. All right, fine. I'll pay.
There you are. Thanks for visiting.
Paimon will grab this and then... Huh? 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 How many layers does this thing have? And what are you laughing at? Huh. You knew all along, didn't you? A whole bunch of people are gathered over by the plaza! Hey, look! That looks like Tartaglia! Hey, Tartaglia!
I know that voice. Of course. If it isn't Paimon and my old comrade. You're looking well, Paimon. All better?
Yeah! The jester knew I was wrong and fixed Paimon right up! Thanks for sending someone to keep Paimon safe, too.
Oh, yeah. About that. That was... kind of embarrassing. Who could have known that our director would go looking for you in person? So sorry for the misunderstanding. Oh, right. Let me introduce you. This is my little sister, Tonya.
Hello, Tonya.
Hello. Firstly, I'm really sorry about my brother. Sounds like he's caused you no end of trouble.
Hey now, why'd you have to start with that? Not that it isn't true, of course.
So she's the real Tonya.
She said you two didn't manage to meet up at the theater. She waited ages for me, and when I didn't show, she got a little worried and went outside.
I know, right? He didn't bother to say a word to me. I searched up and down the city for him, and he only told me about it when I finally caught him at the gates of Glupov.
I've been rushed off my feet lately, so I didn't get the chance to go home. I just figured the Traveler would fill you in when he got there.
Well, the snow was bad, and you're never late. So I was really worried about you. How was I supposed to know that you'd stood me up?
I'm sorry, Tonya. I really am. I'll make it up to you somehow. Just... please don't tell Mom and Dad.
Although the mix-up led to a series of misunderstandings, it's probably for the best that the real Tonya didn't get caught up in that mess. Besides, it's obvious that Tartaglia isn't usually one to break a promise. He only gave his ticket to me because he had to look into Lelik.
No, it's fine. It just meant I didn't get to see the show in the end. By the way, what did you think? You were one of the first people to see it, you know?
I would say... the best is yet to come.
Huh? What kind of review is that?
Hey, look!
The Tsaritsa is back! Holy shit, the end of the quest is the return of the Tsaritsa. Why am I moving? So right now we have our world quest, blue quest, basically exploring around If there's any voice acted quest, I might stream it, but I'll have to get to them and see if they're streamable. If not, then I'll do it. I'll be doing them on my own. Go to Drusna HQ. As you pass by the Drusna HQ, you know it is a very special selection process on the way. Head for the Lunchkin Stronghold. You must obtain the power that was separated from the Eye of Grey, so that the eye can return to regain its body. Collect all Eye of Grey fragments. Yeah, I think I'll be doing that one now. Misselton. The Saritsa. This is a bunch of other quests. World quest, world quest, world quest, world quest. Oh, and this is the things. Midden Point, Tide Zone Cavern. Yeah, upgrade the cavern, but to that I need to explore. This one's level 2, this one's level 1. I need to explore all the areas, get a bunch of treasure. Continue the Archon quest to unlock, but there's no Archon quest, at least not anymore, until new one arises. And the Shadow Realm, I need to explore all the Shadow Realms. Apparently there's 6, but I only see 5 in the map. There was something here, but I probably took it. Now it's the Mestel thing, the only thing left. So the fragments are. There's one supposed to be here in the wedding area, the wedding quest, and one is here. I need to find out how to get here. And the third one, I'm not sure where it is. It's probably here, in this area that I haven't explored. But I do have now the time to explore everything. And you know what that means, guys? It means that next time I'll be streaming Dark Souls 3 to see see if I can beat some bosses on my own. If not, I'll be asking for help to help me defeat certain bosses, like the Nameless King. That it's a long time coming for him to be dead. Well, everything's pretty much done and over. We've finished every quest for now. The main quest, that is. The world quest. If they're not voice acted, I won't be streaming them. If they are voice acted, you might see me again streaming Genshin Impact. So let's see this. Have to explore this area, this area around the castle and the city to upgrade this. To upgrade this one, I need to explore all of this, and to upgrade this one, I need to explore all of this and probably all of this. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, and there's 5 Shadow Realm spots. I haven't explored this one yet, though. Where's the 6th one? There's supposed to be a 6th one. It could be up here, but I'm betting that it's going to be here. Well, with that background on the screen, we have reached the end of the stream. Thank you so much. We have seen so much hype. We met Renova again, this time with a physical body, unlike the first time in the first part of the Archon quest. We even fought her. And the Traveler is stronger than what you think. Anyway, next, if there's any more to stream, it will be seen next time. If not, well, I'll be seeing you with some Dark Souls. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll be seeing you next time.